I know. Cream cheese. Appetizer. Cheese ball! Hey, I'm back. My name is Elena Andrews. I'm from Monroe, Georgia, and we are in week 2 of the Women of Philadelphia contest, and I'm so excited to be here again. I'm going to make for you today a cheese ball. Everybody loves cheese balls, and I'm going to make a smoked salmon and caper cheese ball. And a friend of mine gave me a recipe for a cheese ball many years ago, and I have made it for all this time now. My family loves it. I have it for all my parties, and it's just something that has wound up being a tradition at my house. But I have taken a variation on that cheese ball and put some of my very favorite ingredients with it, and that is the smoked salmon and the capers. So it's super easy to make, and of course we start out with the star ingredient, which is the Philadelphia cream cheese. And we're going to add smoked salmon. We're going to add capers. It's going to have some chopped green onion. It's going to have some dill, some tarragon, and some fresh chives. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is take 2 8-ounce packages of Philadelphia cream cheese and put it in our mixer. You can mix this with your hand, not your hands. You can mix it with a spoon. Well, we are going to mix it with our hands in a minute, but you can mix it with, just put it in a bowl and with a spoon or a fork. I'm going to make it easy today and put it in our little mixer here. And just on the low setting, we're just going to cream it up, mix it up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and stop it. And the next thing that we're going to do is I have 4 ounces of smoked salmon, and I'm going to cut this just in really small little dices. You don't want to like mince this up because the texture won't be very pleasant in the cheese ball. So I want there to be little hunks of the fish in there. So I'm just gonna little small dices. And I try to be really careful with it so that it doesn't get all torn up. So I have got all my salmon all chopped up, and my oldest son Davis loves this. He is 17 and he has a very sophisticated palate for his age, and he loves this cheese ball. He's also my cameraman. Thank you, Davis. Capers. Capers are so yummy. They are, and this is 2 tablespoons of capers. The caper has a very distinct flavor, and it has a pickly, lemony, tangy taste to them. Some people think they resemble a green olive, but it's a very unique type flavor. We're going to put these in here after I've chopped them up because they are such a strong flavor. We want to make sure that we cut them up a little bit so that it's not too overpowering, but it really goes great with the salmon. And I'm sure you've heard of bagels and cream cheese, and a lot of times people have salmon with it, and they have capers and all the accompaniments that go with it, and that's kind of my take on this cheese ball. So 2 tablespoons, plop it right in there. Okay, the next ingredient is going to be our scallions or green onions. And I'm just going to take 1, and again, I'm going to dice it up really finely and add that to it. Because this is a cheese ball, I want everything very finely diced, chopped, whatever you want to call it, so that you don't get big pieces in your mouth. Okay. And into the mixer it goes. Then the last ingredient, see, this is so simple. You can whip this up in like no time at all. We have a tablespoon of dill, and I'm just using dried. You can use fresh if you want. This is tarragon, a tablespoon of that, and these are fresh chives. I like fresh chives better than the dried ones, but really you can use whatever you have on hand. And then we're going to turn this little puppy on and mix it. Make sure you mix it slowly because, again, we don't want to break up the fish and we don't want to turn it into fish paste. Now I'm going to stop it, and I want to get some of this off of the paddle a little bit. And if we were mixing it at a faster speed, it wouldn't stick to it, but I like to just make sure that I get it all off. And back on. Okay, of course I'm washing my hands because now for the fun part. You could get your kids involved in this. This is the ooey gooey messy part, but I just use my hands. I'm gonna take all the cream cheese mixture out of the bowl, plop it right into my hand, just like this. Don't be afraid, girls. You can wash your hands again. All right, get all of it out. And I took my rings off. I know Paula cooks with her rings on, but I went ahead and took mine off anyway. Okay, so remember your childhood and Play-Doh? Well, here it is. Only this tastes a lot better than Play-Doh. So I'm just gonna make it into a ball. Try to make it look as pretty as possible. It's like the size of a softball. And then I'm gonna put it on my little cheese platter here. Cheese. And then I just kind of shape it so that it's not lopsided. See, doesn't that look good? Now we're gonna pop this in the fridge, and we're gonna leave it there for a couple of hours. You want it to firm up a bit, and we'll taste it in a minute. All right, our cheese ball is ready for the fridge, and you want to keep it in there for a couple of hours so that it gets nice and firmed up. Ooh, look at this. Okay, our cheese ball has been chilling in the fridge, and we're ready to eat some. This is going to be so great. Your family is just going to love it. You can serve it at a party. You can just have it, you know, on the weekends in the afternoon, maybe with a glass of wine or some iced tea. But and you can serve this with crackers. You could serve this with crusty French bread. You could even serve it with even some vegetables if you wanted to. So we're going to dig in. Come and get it, y'all!
Let's try it.
Your family's going to love this. I hope you'll try it. It's very easy to make and very quick. And thank you to Kraft Foods and Philadelphia Cream Cheese, and of course Paula Dean. Y'all have a great day. I hope to see you again soon.
It's delicious.
Yummy.